news and information leader. This is News Channel 5 at 10.
Tonight, investigators are still trying to determine what caused a massive explosion in Bedford County. Good evening, everyone. I'm Rory Johnston.
Good evening. I'm Jessica Ralston. Now, some thought it was a car wreck. Others even thought it was a terror attack.
But in fact, it was several explosions at the Southern Energy Building in downtown Shelbyville.
I just heard a big boom, and I'm like, oh my God, what was that? I didn't know what it was.
I've never seen a fire this big in Shelbyville.
The fire department says it looks like it might have been a work-related accident involving some type of solvents used at the facility around 10:30 this morning. 3 people were hurt in the blast. Southern Energy is a company that provides oil and other supplies to a lot of the gas stations in the area. But we're told this was mainly an office building. In addition to fighting the fire and preventing further explosions, the fire department also had to deal with runoff from the water used to fight the fire, which was then contaminated with oil. It was draining into the Duck River nearby. They used sandbags and gravel to take care of that. Well, the owner of that plant says it had recently switched over to producing and distributing biodiesel.
However, tonight questions are being raised about whether that form of production is even allowed on the property. New here at 10, News Channel 5's Todd Walker joins us live from Shelbyville tonight with those new documents.
Yeah, Jessica, earlier this summer, emails went back and forth between the city and Southern Energy owner Gary King about whether biodiesel can actually be produced here on this property, which is currently zoned as commercial. What caused this Southern Energy facility to explode is still the biggest question of all. But as recently as June of this year, other questions were circulating about Southern Energy's Shelbyville location. The owner of the plant told News Channel 5 he had recently begun producing and distributing biofuels here. The current city zoning map shows the site along Lane Parkway zoned as a commercial lot, seen here in red. The city tells News Channel 5 several have questioned over the years whether what happens on this property is really industrial in nature. On June 11th of this year, the city sent a letter to Southern Energy owner Gary King saying it had received a verbal complaint about the facility producing biodiesel. In the letter, city manager Jay Johnson says, quote, "The city has not been able to locate any documents that indicate that biofuel manufacturing or refining has been acknowledged or permitted." The next week, King responds with a letter saying Southern Energy worked with the city codes department and the fire department during construction. King says simply, quote, "We have complied with all requirements given to us by the city." And I spoke with owner Gary King today. He was very upset, as you might imagine, about his injured employees and was not able to give an interview or a statement on the explosion or the matter of the zoning of this property. The city manager told me each time the city has looked into Southern Energy zoning, it did not find anything out of compliance, and so it remains as a commercial zoning area. We're live in Shelbyville tonight. I'm Todd Walker, News Channel 5 HD.